Good morning, everyone. It's Joker, and today we are back with another slime video. And we are going to go into Valor Cup with the new Masked Hero, who we're going to combine with the old Masked Hero and try and do some insane normal orb damage on turn 2.5 during the rewind. So we're going to attempt to do that because of the crit damage rule that we have going on, and we either, have the old hero who's going to give us crit, or we have Frey. One of the two is going to give us crit. But her first skill right here, so all souls damaged by 50%, we know what that does because of what Fire Benny can do to orange orbs, right? But now we are not restricted to orange orbs, so whatever orb we send, it's going to do 50% more damage, alongside lowering the enemy's front line's resistances by 50%, which means that no matter what you are, no matter what orb you're sending, you're gonna do more damage. And then if you put the crit and then the crit damage with that, and then maybe something else, this could look pretty ugly for the enemy if we can play our cards right. So this is the team that I have built. So we've got Toa for, ults and everything. We could use Frey, but I mean, yes, we already have the hero, and plus that big 55-point skill will help us achieve the 120 skill points necessary to even get that crit damage buff. And then Millam's going to be our turn 1 orb changer, the hero, Rimuru in the back for a physical buff if we can use it, and then also his orange orb changing, and then the old water Rimuru, free to play, to cover anything else because of his green orbs, also his stealing. So ideally in a perfect world, we could, turn 1 use Millam, turn 2 use the rewind and 2 orb changes to blues, and then we'll have, 2 full Toas ready to go, and a lot of points that we can use the crit buff and the hero resistance buff. So let's go ahead and try it out. Okay, so we're fighting a wind team, which is good because we do have, the old hero who is space, so we could do some extra damage with her. So turn 1, we're going to leave the front line as it is, and I think we're going to send on... Who's in the back, actually? Okay. 100 Daggerel is an interesting choice, but hey, it's a 470k bot, so we don't try to assume what the bot is thinking. Alright, so let's see what turn 2, because sometimes with lower tier opponents I can kill on, oh, that's actually perfect. Alright, so Benimario's hitting our new hero, which is unfortunate. I feel like they always do tend to target her. I don't really know why, but... So let's use the rewind here. And then we're going to leave the hero in because we kind of need her. So we're going to take out Millam. And we're going to bring Water Rimuru in for his green orb change. And then we'll bring in EX Rimuru for his orange orb change. This will give us a lot of points, and it'll give us pretty much 2 full Toas. It will give us 2 full Toas, which is good. So let's hit Hakuro because he has so many orbs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Alright, so 53 points, 2 Toas right here. Alright. Now the fun begins. So weak point 8900. The rewind kicks in. And now we have some fun. Good. Sometimes you can get screwed by having just not a good orb change hand for Toa, but this does work out. So let's use the resistance down and orb buff. And then he has Dagger on the back who can do instant damage to us, so we're going to keep on hitting Hakuro. So Toa. And then we have enough points now to use the crit buff. So now we're going to get that extra crit damage from the stage effect, which we should have active right now, right? It didn't pop up, but there it is. Alright, so it was already active. So, let's see how much damage we do. Let's send these 2 Rimurus on Benny since he's not type disadvantage. And then we'll send the rest of this. So we'll do 1. So this one is going to kill Hakuro. So we just have to make sure we kill Daggerel in the back as well. So I guess we keep sending here. Let's see how much damage we do. So 15,000 and he's dead. Oh, Veldor's back there too. Alright, 23,000 and he's dead. And then Daggerel, 12,000, 12,000, and the 200% orb is wasted on him, but it does You know, 14,000 with type disadvantage. Okay, you know, that worked out pretty well. And now we have 3 ults. He does have a full orb change, so our hero might die. Yes, our hero is dead. So that is unfortunate. Maybe if we weren't facing a 470k bot with wanked out stats, we may have done a little bit better there. But, you know, regardless, we have plenty of damage ready to go. So let's use the physical buff, let's use Toa for funsies, and then we'll use the alt buff for Milim, because we don't have enough to use the crit buff. Actually, we don't have enough to use that either, so, whatever. I'm pretty sure we'll be fine. So, pop, 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 and pop. Alright, the hero, 25,000 on Veldora, Veldora. And then Rimuru can clean up, even though he's type disadvantage. 12,000. Okay, so, I mean, that was a pretty good first showing. We did have someone die, which is unfortunate, but I think it does work out as far as like normal Valor Cup. Maybe not for ranked, because you do want to have people not die. But let's try another fight. Okay, well, I have no option but 470k bots, so we're just gonna play that same thing over again. Maybe they won't target the hero. Maybe they'll target Milim, and then we can just get her out of there immediately. Or maybe I should move Milim and the hero into like different slots, because maybe that determines where they hit. I don't actually know if that's true, because I'm pretty sure Milim's in slot 1. But, we'll see. So, turn 1 again, orb change, we're gonna, we're gonna hit Veldora. So, pop, 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 and pop. 23, 32, 41, type advantage orbs. He does get swapped out. Maybe I shouldn't target him. Okay, we get another... actually, this is not a good orb change hand. Okay, so they hit Milim this time, which is good. But, what do we do here? So we have an orange hero and a green hero, so we... this is unfortunate. And this, you know, this can happen. And there's not much we can do about it, because we kind of need that, well, okay, so we have just one normal hero orb. Yeah, we can't have two orbs of this hero. So maybe I should start with Rimuru up front? No, that wouldn't make any sense. Maybe EX Rimuru up front instead of this hero to avoid this mistake. Although, yeah. Alright, well, there are some kinks that we gotta work out, unfortunately. Let's just go ahead and rewind, and then we'll send it as is. So, 1, 2, 3. Let's get the greens out of here. Alright. So we're gonna play around. What are we gonna be able to do here now? Okay. Yeah, sure, I guess that works out. So Milim will come out now. We'll use the steel, and then we'll bring EX Rimuru in. Now everyone has full health, so I don't think they're nearly in danger of dying. And then we'll send the full hand to blue. We'll send the Rimurus on Benimaru, and then we'll send everything else on Hakuro. So we're just delaying everything by a turn. Alright, thanks for the cheeky counter, because why not? Okay, he's probably going to swap Hakuro out for Daggerel, who will probably do instant damage to us. Oh, that's unfortunate. And no, he did his ult gauge, then his defense down, so whatever. Oh, that hurts. That hurt. That hurt a lot. Oh, type advantage, that's why. Okay, so, I mean, thank God we have 2 Toas, right? So, let's use the debuff. Then let's use the first Toa, because we're going to have to use both, because I want the full hand of orange. And then let's use the crit buff. And one more Toa. Alright. This battle definitely did not go the way I had wanted it to. However, I think it still works out. So I think we'll do this and that. And then on you, we'll send 1, 2, 3. And then the fourth one will go onto Earth Benny. And then that should leave just the Veldora in the back. Or the Hakuro. No, well, actually, it'll leave the Hakuro in there too. No, I think this third one kills him. Yep, all right. He's dead. Okay, so it just is going to give Hakuro, because this 200% orb should kill Benimaru, regardless if he's at full health or not. Yeah, 33.5. No one has 33,500 health. Well, I say that, but they probably do exist. So Hakuro might kill Rimuru, so again, still having someone die, but we are doing a lot of damage on normal orbs. And again, this probably would go a lot easier if we weren't facing such wanked out bots. So let's go ahead and just clear this out. Doesn't really matter past here anymore because we've won. So let's move on to the next fight after we see the damage. 16,000. Alright, so we're finally done with the wind element, so now we're moved on to space, so we get a little bit of a different variety of unit. So he's got the hero up front, it's just a 470k bot, so it's like, what are you going to do about it? He's got fire units in the back, which is going to work well with our EX Rimuru. So first off, let's try and remove this hero from my sight. I think Milim has the highest attack stat now, so let's go ahead and send her last. Also, what's her resistance? Does she have... That doesn't actually matter. Let's just go ahead and send it. Hopefully we can remove her. We might, depending on this damage right here. Oh, she might be able to stay in here. She does stay, but they use Drago instead, which might be fine unless... Yeah, okay, so... Took decent damage right... Oh, come on. Took decent damage right there. There's... literally nothing we can do about that. Alright, so let's rewind. Let's kill the hero. Funny. Alright, well, it can cover a lot of scenarios. It cannot cover every scenario. Funny. Alright, so the hero's dead. Don't need to worry about that. In comes Fire Guy. And then the rewind, pray to God we get blues. And we'll just have to play this as a turn 3. Fine, that works. Alright. So, because the hero 2 is so low, let's just get her out of here, because she's not necessary right now. So let's do this. Let's use his green orb change, and then we'll bring in EX Rimuru. And we'll do that. Orb change here, and then we'll be good to go. Let's kill Milim. I don't want to deal with her Drago anymore. Now that we're going to have type advantage unit for fire, I'm not too afraid. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yeah. Unless she guards, so. Alright. She still might get swapped out. Depending. She's not swapped out, but they send the Guy Orbs on Milim, which is fine, because Milim is getting swapped out now anyways. So, finally, we get something good here. Milim, go away. And then we shall use the resistance down and the crit. Now we should be doing good damage. We only have one Rimuru orb, which is unfortunate, but I know exactly where to send that. So let's use Toa. And now we will do, I think, who has a higher attack stat between the heroes? 10, 8, and come on. 10, 4. Okay, so Light Hero actually has better stats. Let's send 2 here. Let's send 1 here, 1, 2, and then we'll send... Actually, hold on, no. If Carrion dies, who's coming in? Carrion dies, Milim is coming in. Because the hero's already dead. Okay, so... Let's kill... Let's send 1. Okay. And then... 2, 3. So that'll be Milim. Yeah, this'll be Milim right here. So this will just kill. And then we'll send 1, 2, and then we'll circle back to the person that comes in for Milim. And that 200% orb should just annihilate that fire Milim. So pop, pop. All right, cool. Carrion's dead. These 2 orbs should kill Guy because he's not full. Oh yes, definitely. And this 200% orb should knock out this Fire Milim with like 33,500 or more, 40 something. 33.4, alright, so I was close. Okay, so that technically worked out. We had to push an extra turn, but it was still a turn 3 kill. We did take a decent amount of damage with no real way to heal it back. But, yeah, it works, and I got a charm out of it. So, let's try one more fight. Alright, well, we might be a new element, but we only have bots to fight, so the strategies will remain the same, and the only RNG will come on turn 2. So we just kind of have to deal with that. Go ahead and send this on the hero, get her down. So far, we don't do enough damage to actually have her swap out, but the AI isn't smart enough to use the rewind, which, of course, now that I say that, it's going to. No, it used Drago instead. Alright, that's fine. They're going after the old hero. Interesting. Alright, and... Okay, yeah, sure, that works. That does work out, technically. Okay, so let's just go ahead and steal everything now. And rewind. And then we'll bring Rimuru in. And we'll call it a day. So, orange orb change. We'll keep sending on the hero. And then we'll send all of this on to Guy in the back. Okay. So Guy will take decent damage here. 43, 43. Should do about 10k, if not a little bit less. 9.4. Alright, the rewind kicks in. And now we get a good hand. Okay, so let's do the resistance down. Use Toa. And then we'll use the crit. And we'll be ready to go. And I know exactly how I want to send this. So, crit damage. Gotta make sure you do that. Sometimes I forget, and then I feel like a complete and utter idiot. So let's send the one here. That will most definitely kill Guy. And then we'll send 1, 2, and then 1, 2. And then we'll hit Guy again, because Millam's going to come in for him. And then we should be able to wipe this entire team. So, 24,000 damage on the normal orb. Alright, dead. And dead. Cool. Alright, that works out. That is what I'm aiming for. A turn 2.5 kill by spreading out the damage like that. Because we know that nothing is going to survive that final 200% orb. Because it's 50% buffed, it's got the crit and crit damage, so you'd have to face a really even beefier thing than a 4K bot, 470k bot. Like, you'd need a 120 full-on team or something before that didn't actually kill. But I think that is a good place to end it with the perfect run. So let me know what you guys think of this team, but that's it from me. Take it easy, and I'll see you all later.